Hey, what's going on, guys? I was scrolling through some of my older videos the other day, and I saw that my video titled 2 Reasons Why Your Biceps Won't Grow had over 6 million views. So I thought it would be fun to do another video. So today is going to be 2 more reasons why your biceps won't grow. But this video is going to be a little different. What I'm actually going to do in this video is dispel 2 myths of bicep exercises that a lot of people are doing, but these exercises aren't really helping you with your gains. I'm not only going to dispel those myths, but I'm also going to give you alternate exercises so that you can continue to make gains with your biceps workout. So, the first myth is that you guys have to stop twisting the dumbbells during dumbbell curls. And I'll explain to you what I mean. A dumbbell curl is supposed to look like this. All the way up, all the way down, palms facing forward the entire time. And what you see a lot of people do is they have their palms facing in like this, and then they come up, and then twist, and then come back down. And this is how they perform their sets. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, I see a lot of people do that in my gym, and I was told by this big guy in my gym that that's how I should do my dumbbell curls. And that's fine. I'm glad these people are doing it, and that's what people are telling you, but they're wrong. And I'll explain to you why. If you understand how the biceps actually function, it would be very easy for you to see why it's wrong. So part of the function of your biceps is to actually turn your hand out like this. And if you guys stand up right now, get out of your seat, and without even holding a dumbbell, turn your hand out, you're going to feel your biceps activate. So in this position, my biceps are already activated before I even started the movement. Now once you're in this position, and you come up and curl, you're keeping that tension on your biceps throughout the entire range of motion. And then when you go back down, you're still keeping that tension on the biceps. So we're getting a much more efficient bicep workout. Now you guys might be thinking, well, isn't it a bicep exercise to go like this, called a hammer curl? And the answer is yes. And to perform a hammer curl, guys, same thing, palm facing in, and you come up like this, and then go back down. But this exercise isn't primarily targeting the heads of your bicep. It's targeting the brachialis, which is this muscle right in between your bicep and tricep. And I know the next thing that's going to be asked is, well, isn't combining them better because you're going to get more gains? And my answer to you is, this isn't a Doublemint commercial where you double the pleasure and double the fun. What you're doing is you're actually cutting the benefits in half of both exercises. So if you're starting here and coming up like this, you're working that brachialis a quarter of the motion. Then when you turn and go to the top, you're working your biceps a quarter of the motion or half the motion, and then you come back down and do the same thing. So all you're really doing is you're cutting your chances in half of really developing that brachialis and really developing your biceps. So instead of wasting time in doing this, and by the way, the number one reason why lots of people do this is because it's way easier. You will always curl more weight for more reps doing this than you ever will doing it like that. Why? Because this is way harder on the biceps than doing this way. So what I want you guys to do on your next workout, if you're so worried about hitting that brachialis as well, do a superset, okay? Grab a pair of dumbbells and do a standard dumbbell curl for 8 to 10 repetitions, and then as soon as you're done, put those dumbbells down, grab another pair if you need to, and then do your hammer curls, okay? Just superset the exercise. That way you maximize the benefits of both movements to build your arms as big as possible. So that's myth number 1. Now myth number 2, I know I'm going to get a lot of crap for it in the comment section below, but that's okay. That's why I make these videos. And myth number 2 is that 21s are not for biceps. 21s were originally invented to train your shoulders with an ultimate superset. Because why, guys? It's really easy to figure out. 21 divided by 7 is 3. There's 3 deltoids that you want to train in a shoulder workout. So 21's, the original intention was to do 7 reps lateral raises, 7 reps front raises, and then 7 reps rear raises to hit all 3 heads of the deltoid in one workout. And now we've talked about this many times. And I'll admit, guys, I used to do 21s when I was younger. But that's the whole thing of growing up and learning new things, is that you realize that you might have been wasting time doing exercises because you were taught wrong, and that's okay. We're here to fix that. So let's look at a 21. 21s for biceps is doing a quarter rep at the bottom 7 times, then starting halfway and doing a half rep at the top 7 times, and then as soon as you're done, going all the way up and all the way down 7 times. And you'll notice a few different things during that movement. Number 1, my hand placement never changes. I'm always in this neutral grip throughout the movement. And number 2, and we've talked about this, there is no reason to do a half rep. It's a waste of time. You're not maximizing the benefits of the exercise, and you're not training your biceps through full range of motion. You're reducing the eccentric portion of the movement, and that's where you break down the most muscle tissue for regrowth, so you're really just wasting your time on those first 2 sets of 7 until you get to the full range of motion part of the movement. So I want you guys to take 21s for biceps, toss them in the trash, and I want you to do an exercise of my own design called Mercy 30s. And the way Mercy 30s work is you're going to start off with a wide grip, and you're going to do 10 repetitions all the way up and all the way down. Now, because we have a wide grip, we're going to place more focus on the inner bicep head throughout those 10 repetitions. As soon as you finish those, you're going to grab the inside grip. And when you grab the inside grip, you place more emphasis on the outer head of the bicep. And you're going to do 10 repetitions all the way up and all the way down. And then as soon as you finish those 10, you're going to grab a neutral grip. So we're going to target both heads equally this time. And you're going to go all the way up and all the way down for 10 repetitions. And I guarantee you guys, by the time you finish my Mercy 30s, it's going to be a whole new world compared to those crappy 21s, and you're going to absolutely love it. So those are my 2 bicep myths I wanted to dispel for you guys today. If you missed my original video on 2 reasons why your biceps stop growing, I'll post that link down in the info section below. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.